All right, welcome to this lesson here where we're going to be taking a look at how do we isolate a variable in order to solve a linear equation. I'm going to look at just a single step. In this case here, multiple steps can be brought in later, but let's look at the process of solving a single step. In this case here, we're going to take a look at an exponent and how do we remove an exponent, specifically a squared, from a variable to get the variable all by itself. All right, so here's our question that we're going to look at firstly. X squared equals 64. What value of x, when we square it, okay, so x times x, will give us 64? Some of you have that answer? Good. All right, let's keep it in our minds. Let's look at how do we solve this mathematically? How do we come up with our solution mathematically? X squared equals 64. We want to get our x value by itself. We have to do the opposite operation of squaring to come up with our variable by itself. So, what is the opposite operation of squaring? It is a square root. Yes, there it is, a square root. And when we square root this x value, or x squared, the squared is going to cancel out, and we're going to be left with just x by itself. Thing is, we can't just do it to the one side, we also need to do it to the other side, and we usually want to square root once we've simplified it as much as possible. And so we have to also take the square root of 64. What is the square root of 64? It is 8. Yeah, there you go. But we're not quite done yet. Why? There are actually two numbers, which when we square them, give us 64. 8 is one of them. The other one is negative 8. It's very important that in a case like this, we understand that there are two answers to this question because both a positive and a negative value when squared will give us a positive answer. So when we square a number, there are two ways to get to 64. One of them is positive 8. The second one is negative 8. Anytime we see a question like this, we will have to go through and do two different versions of it. Okay, we'll have to do the positive version. So when we get a positive 8, and we'll have to do the negative version when we get a negative 8. So be careful with that when we have squares. I hope this helped you out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the day.